Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host, as well as your favorite hoochie, legs out, not open, breathe. And if this is your first time listening, or if you're a returning guest, then thank you. Now, to all my returning guests, you already know what I'm going to say because you already know how I feel about you and how I'm coming about you every week. I hope that you guys are having an amazing week. Now, if you're not, drop it in the comments and let me know you're not having an amazing week. There's nothing I could do for you in this moment but continue to speak it over you and pray that your week going forward is amazing. Turns around for you. That something happens that makes you smile. But drop it in the comments and let me know how your week is going. If I can't help you, maybe somebody else can. Because that's what we do around here. We support. We support at all costs, baby. We got you. I got you. We got you. Drop it in the comments and let me know. So let me tell you how my week has been, okay? As I said, maybe last week, maybe a few weeks ago, I don't know. I'm unintentionally living in my soft girl era. Baby needs a job, okay? Baby needs a job. And although I know I said I don't want to work for nobody else, okay? This podcast is it. And this podcast is it. Don't ever get shit twisted. But until the podcast funds start dropping in, baby, we need something to sustain us. And it's looking real bleak around here. Real bleak. Okay? So, baby needs a job. I'm just going ahead and say that. Baby needs a job. Because baby got a career. And just the career is not funding yet. You see how I said yet? Because we're going to speak into existence. It's not funding yet. Okay? What I learned or what I'm trying to do, I don't know about y'all, but what I'm trying to do is not speak negatively over my life. And I realize that in the past, I've done that a lot. And maybe not on this podcast. I don't really know. Can't really recall. But I know, like, in real life, offside the mic, I do sometimes speak negativity over my life. So with that being said, I want to speak positivity over my life the same way I speak positivity over y'all weeks. So with that being said, we are not financing yet. And baby needs some finances ASAP. If I'm being honest with y'all, you know, I ain't got no GoFundMe, but if y'all want to drop it in the Apple Pay, if y'all want the Cash App, you know, I'm just saying, I ain't asking, but if you offer it, I'll slide it to you one time for the one time. I got to spend some time this week with some amazing people that I love, people that make me smile. So that's always a good thing. You got to find one thing about a day, about a week that just brings you joy. Because, baby, when I say life will fucking life. Which brings us to today's theme. Which today's theme is not life is testing you. I actually seen a post on Instagram. If I can find it, I will include it in the screen. It said, are you still friends with your friends from high school, or has life been lifing? Now, baby, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still friends with some of my friends from high school. And then I still have friends from middle school, and then I still have friends from elementary. Like, for instance, Bianca, who was on the previous episode, she's a friend from elementary. So, you know, life done lifed, and life has taken some friends, and life has let me keep the ones that I needed to keep. And that's just that on that. No tea, no shade to any of the friends that I'm no longer friends with, because most of the time it's just we grew apart. And in that same aspect, I want to say everybody acts as if romantic relationships are the worst breakups ever. Now, I can't speak from experience because I ain't never had a relationship. quick little insert. You believe that if you want to, okay? I say that, and I'm gonna just clear that up one time. I may have to clear it up again. Who knows? I say that because, baby, the only relationship I'm claiming is marriage. Okay, you put a ring on this finger, and obviously there's no denying that we were in a relationship. Anything past that, baby, we wasn't in a relationship, and God forbid we get a divorce, baby. We really was never in a relationship because I'm not counting no failures. You fumbled me. I don't care what happened in my mind. You fumbled me. Why would I want to remind you every day of your loss? Did we have kids? No? Oh, we really was never in a relationship. There's no proof. Because once the relationship is over, baby, we delete the text messages, we delete the pictures. We like, all we have are memories. And I got memories of friends. I got memories of strangers who I don't even know their names. I've never been in a relationship. Now back to the topic. Friendship breakups, best friend breakups. Baby, them things hit harder than any relationship I ain't never had. Okay. I'm gonna tell you about my own personal experience, right? The reason why friendship breakups hurt more than relationship breakups is because low key, I felt like you was gonna be here for life. Like I felt like we was going to the grave together. And granted, I know I should feel this way about my man, but I know there's a possibility my man's gonna cheat on me. I know there's a possibility that, something's gonna happen. Either this person changes in a way that I don't like, or I change in a way that they don't like, or something just happens and we just grow apart. Like there's a lot of things that can happen in a physical romantic relationship that I don't expect to happen in a platonic friendship. Like if we've been locked in for a few years, baby, we should be locked in for life. Cause one thing about me, I can't say I don't make friends easily because I very well do. People like my energy 9 times out of 10. I don't know. I be me. I just be vibing. Okay. People just like me. They like me for me. And that's okay. As you should. If I like you, I like you for you. But I don't really like making friends, is what I should say. Like I like who I like, and that's just what I want to stick with. I'm not really big on change. I'm one of those people. I'm not big on change. And every friendship is different because there's different levels to each friendship. So with that being said, I like what I like. And so I expect my friends to stick around for life. It was the same way I plan to stick around for life for you. So I don't know. It's different when it comes to these men, though. Like I don't have the same expectation. Like I'd be like, all right, we together now. We're together today. I might not be with you in 10 years. I might see something in you that I'm like, I'm not dealing with this shit for the rest of my life. But you're fun for now. You're fine for now. You're fine till I find my husband. Yeah. You're the stepping stone to me finding my husband. But there's no stepping stone for friendships. Like, you're the stepping stone till I find my best friend. The fuck? Like, either we friends or we not. I mean, if we become best friends and it became natural, but you weren't a stepping stone. I didn't think of you as someone to, keep around till I found someone else, type of thing. So for me, baby, friendship breakups hit so much harder than relationship breakups. Y'all already know. We don't sugarcoat shit round here. Try saying that 3 times fast. So we're going to talk about real life pain that I have experienced. The blessings and the healings. Okay. I'm going to be a little bit more vulnerable. I'm going to open up and tell y'all a little bit about my story. Of course, the names have been changed to protect the innocent or the guilty in these stories. The innocent or the guilty meaning not me. Because I am who I am. I did what I did and I said what I said. But like I said, I'm choosing to put parts of my life, because I'm not gonna say my whole life, because I don't want y'all one day dragging me for some shit y'all found out that I did when I was 14. I've chosen to put parts of my life out there. These people have not. They have not consented to that, and I wanted to respect people's privacy. Even though I don't fuck with y'all no more, I still want to respect your privacy. And with that being said, you know, as y'all know, for all names, okay, we got Mr. 95. We have Harry Potter. Like, we got names for these niggas, but I don't really have names for my friends. Except for my man who's not my man. That's the only man friend I got that I got a name for. Everybody else, y'all just get your names to a certain extent. When you are in a romantic relationship and you break up, people, your friends, your family, people around you, like, if they know, whatever the case may be, usually accept and allow you that time to grieve that relationship, right? When it comes to friendships, that is not the same grace is not given. The same grace is not given. Like, when it comes to losing a friendship, people just be like, sometimes people like, you just need to move on. Like, I was dealing with a man, Harry Potter. I was dealing with this man named Harry. And Harry gonna tell me, like, when me and one of my friends got into a situation that we just was not talking, and we were not talking for years. I want to say we weren't talking for years before I even, and baby, that man was just like, move on, get over it. Like, y'all not friends no more. Oh, well, it is what it is. And to a certain extent, I believe that. Right? The nonchalant part of me is like, yeah, we not friends no more. Fuck them. You right. Get the fuck over it. But then the other part of me is like, but I've shared so much with this person. I don't even like opening up to people. So the fact that I was in a space that I felt emotionally comfortable or emotionally safe enough to open up to this person, and now they're not here anymore, and it's just like, sir, what do you mean get over it? I won't be talking to you about it again. It's worse than a breakup. Like, they was there when I had my first little man friend. They was there when I had my first little boyfriend. So I'm like, what do you mean just get over it? We ran the streets together. We was outside together. It was us every weekend. Now it's me and you. It's cool with you around here, but you're not a girl. You know, I still need my friend. Goddamn, like, I can't grieve a friendship. Friendships to me do hurt worse than relationships, especially depending on how deep the friendship was. Because my friends, I've been friends with them for years. I've been out of high school for sweet Jesus. I think I've been out of high school for 15, 16 years at this point. So my friends are dating back to elementary, middle school, high school, you know, baby, you've been here for 2 years. There's a different type of emotional connection I have with them versus I have with you. I'm still getting to know you, sir. I've only been dating you for 2 years. I'm still getting to know you, sir. I didn't know this person for damn near 20 years. I'm definitely hurt more over them than I am over you. This friend know more about me than you know about me. This friend probably knows stuff about me that you could never know about me. And not because I'm embarrassed of anything like that. Not because I'm trying to hide it from you. But maybe the shit didn't pass. Maybe it was like 20 years ago and I ain't really thought about it in 15. And I've only known you for the last 3. Like, I had a whole life before you. And my life consisted with this friend. So there's more of an emotional attachment for me. Cause I don't know about y'all. Cause y'all sometimes attach to y'all niggas real quick. Fuck a friend. There's more of an emotional attachment for me with this friend because I've known them for damn near half my life. Another reason why I feel like friendships are harder than relationships is because there's like an unspoken loyalty. There's an unspoken I got your back, you got my back. We should be riding together. And this comes through experience. This comes through, oh, I've seen how you are about me. I see you don't play about me. And I feel like when it comes to men, I'm dealing with, yeah, there's an unspoken loyalty, but 9 times out of 10, if that shit is not spoken, niggas act like they do not know what the fuck you talking about.
Well, I mean, we never said we were exclusive. Well, I mean, you didn't define what cheating was. Well, I mean,
No, nigga, stop fucking playing with me. Friendships, baby, they know. They know. If you sitting with somebody and I become a topic of conversation, good or bad. If it's bad and you don't tell me and I hear that you were there for the conversation, I do have an issue with you. I do, because why were they so comfortable talking to you about me negatively knowing that we friends? Hmm? Like, that just don't make sense to me. I personally would not feel comfortable talking to nobody negatively about their friend if I know that's your real friend. Because not because you gonna go back and tell the friend, but what point is it? I don't fuck with that person and you do. So I feel a way about this person and you don't. So whatever I say, you're gonna come back. I'm not going back and forth with nobody over somebody I don't even fuck with. So if they sitting there having a conversation with you and they dogging me, what are you doing? What is there? Is there no, hold up now? Not too much on my friend, baby. There's an unspoken loyalty when it comes to friendships. Like, especially me and mine. I don't know how I end up in these amazing friendships. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I have some of the most amazing friends. Um, and it's like they already know how I'm coming about them. Okay, I'm coming for you. I'm riding for you. They ride for me. Like, there's no question, no, I don't even need to ask. I don't need to, we don't need to talk every day. Baby, we're friends. I got you. You got me. I know if I need you, you're one phone call away. And I feel like, you know, if you need me, I'm one phone call away. Some of y'all I even share my location with. That's how you know, baby. That's how you know we locked in. Like, I already know if I need you, you're one phone call away. And I love that for us because that's an unspoken loyalty. Not all friends is like that. Not every friendship is like that. The emotional impact of losing a friend over a partner, baby, I done grieved. I didn't grieve these little relationships I ain't never been in. But I have also grieved a friendship. And I haven't grieved many friendships. I've probably grieved more relationships I was never in. Like I said, I have amazing fucking friends. There's different types of like friendship breakups. And each one has like their own processing. There's the slow fade, right? The slow fade I never really catch and I don't never really trip off of, because that just means it was happening over time. You stop putting in effort, I stop putting in effort. You know, it's not because of it's an argument. It's just like literally, you stop putting in the effort, I stop putting in the effort, and that happens to, I think, a lot of my high school friends. Like, okay, we graduated high school. All right, we still kicking it for a while. Up, summer's up. You got to go to college. We going to different colleges. Up, you back in town. All right, let's hang out. Oh, you're back at school now. You have different friends. You have a different life. Yeah, we could update each other and we do, but slowly but surely, you're starting to get busier. I'm starting to get busier. We're just living different lives in different places, and that's okay. It's just a slow fade. Like, no harm, no foul, no tea, no shade. Then you also have like the sudden fallout. You have one big argument, then all of a sudden y'all not friends no more. Now, for those ones, I feel like it's different. You know, on one hand, I want to say we was never really friends if it took just one argument for us to just fall out and not be cool no more. But on the other hand, I want to say maybe it was like a festering. It was one big argument, but it was little shit that you did leading up to it that was like, oh, okay, noted, noted. That's noted too. Oh, you did that? Oh, okay, that's noted too. And then this one big, it just happened to be one argument. And I said, oh, not even just me, but in general, I'm saying but and the situation happened. And it's like, oh, that was all I needed. That one argument, that was all I needed. Yeah, you're out here, buddy. That's your third strike. And it's just like, well, damn, it was one argument. Yeah, it was one argument, but it was 100 little things you did leading up to that one big argument. It can be a shocker sometimes, like especially if it's someone that you're talking to every day. It hits different, I think. Um, it's like, damn, we had one big argument, and now we used to talk every day, and now we don't talk no more. When I say life gonna life, life is gonna fucking life. The worst, or one of the worst, I want to say, friendship breakups is the betrayal breakup. The one where somebody's jealous, the one where somebody's talking behind your back, the one where, you know, the one where somebody's backstabbing. And I feel like this one is one of the hardest because it's like, for me, because it's like, damn, baby, I trusted you. Like, if I told you something and you go back and tell somebody else, especially if I'm talking shit about them, and you go back and tell them, that's cool, that's whatever. I trusted you, but damn. you know but if I confide in you in just my own personal business and I'm not talking shit about nobody, and you go back and tell somebody, baby, when I tell you, make your best move, your last move your best move, because that would be the last time you ever fuck with me. Like, I don't give a fuck when Jesus Christ come back himself and say it's time to take the ones that are going up with me, the ones that are going back with me. And the only way Jesus Christ himself could come to me and be like, baby girl, Bree, the only way I'm allowing you into heaven is if you forgive X, Y, and Z for telling your personal business to somebody that ain't had nothing to do with them. And because it wasn't about them, baby, I'm sorry, I can't make it to heaven. I just can't. Like, I'm literally that type, because it's like, I trusted you with my own life, my own business. Not even somebody else's, like that somebody came and told me and I'm come back and tell you. But like me, my own vulnerability. I just can't do it. Cause what you mean? Like, what you mean? You mean I can't be open with you? I can't be vulnerable with you? I can't lay my emotions on the line with you? If I can't do that, we can't be friends. And that's just that on that. Like, if I can't do if I can't be vulnerable with you as my best friend, we can't be we don't need to we need to let it go. Cause the minute I feel like, all right, I'm about to be vulnerable with you, and I'm vulnerable with you. Like, the minute I'm vulnerable with you and you betray it, oh baby, there's no coming back from that. Not for me. Like, absolutely no way coming back for that. Not for me anyway. Or the friendships that end because of the one side realization that only one side is putting in work. Only one side is doing the effort. If I'm communicating and you're not, why are we friends? If I'm, and it's not even always about like birthdays. But if I'm inviting you to my birthday and you're not inviting me to yours, then we're not friends. If every year I see your birthday celebration on social media and you're with a group of people, yet I'm never invited, we're not friends. Because why would you not want me there to celebrate you if we're friends. Like, I think we're friends. Like, this day is about you. It's a special day for you. Why, you know? I really can't comprehend it. So, and like I said, your birthday, your graduation, like anything that is of importance to you, anything that is to celebrate you. If you feel like I don't need to be there ever, we're not really friends, and that's okay. That's okay. This friendship will definitely end because I just feel like, well, damn, I can never be there for you for your highs. Like, you never want me around for your highs. You only want me around for your lows. Or when I'm having a high, you're never around. Or when I'm having a low, you're never around. Like, yeah, them friendships gotta end. And them ones don't hurt as bad because it was one sided. I was putting in all the effort anyway. Or you was putting in all the effort anyway. Them ones don't hurt all the bad. Them ones don't hurt as bad to me. Them is like, okay, I'm sorry. We just didn't work out. And that's okay. It just happens sometimes like that. And that's okay. The ones that truly, truly are like devastating are the ones that are long time, in my opinion, long time friendships. Sometimes it's short term ones because you can get close to somebody in a short period of time. The long time friendships, I've been at your house, you've been at my house. Oh, because I don't even let people come to my house like that. I allowed you in my space. Them ones, yeah. That means we was real cool. Cause my friends know I do not let people come to my house like that. Like the people growing up, my family thought I ain't had no friends because I really I don't be inviting people to my house like that. And not because I'm ashamed of my house or like I'm ashamed of anything that goes on here. I just don't like people in my personal space like that. Like, this my house. We friends. We could be friends at the restaurant. We could be friends at the lounge. We could be friends in school. We could be friends in the gym. We can even be friends in your house. But my house? Babe, we gotta be super cool. Like, super fucking cool for you to be coming to my house. Them ones hurt the worst. Because I invited you to my house. I let you meet my family. Oh my God. That is another thing I love about me. These relationships do not meet my family. I do not play them games. Like, nah, you can't meet my mama. You can't meet my favorite cousin. Like, these people just for me. Until I know we locked in and you for real, there's no point in you building relationships with these people. Cause he's my people. They don't need to be your people till we is one. Then they become your people because we won. You know? Nah. When we still one, and I'm still one, and you still one, but we not one together. No, you don't need to be my family. I'm sorry. Stay with your family. If you want me to meet your family, that's fine. But I do need to forewarn you, your family will love me. And not because I'm going to make it so, but because people just really love me. They really fuck with me. Like when I'm really in not a bad mental space, when I'm in a good mental space, people really fuck with me. I'm just unfuckwittable when I'm in a good space. Like people love me down when I'm in a good space. They love me down when I'm in a bad space too, but I don't be as like myself. You know, I don't be as open and as willing and as, yeah, come try this. So if you want me to meet your family, that's okay. But understand they're going to ask about me. They're going to love me. Maybe more than you do. My parents did a big one when they made me. Okay, that's really what it is. I'm just a mix of both of my parents. And, that's it. People love this energy. People love this energy. When I'm really being energized and I'm really just in a good mood, people love me. I'm untouchable, unfuckwittable on a good day. So I won't bring you out my family because if we don't break up, if we don't make it relationship wise or friendship wise, I don't want these people asking me about you. That's why I don't bring nobody around, because I don't want these people asking me what happened to you. Do you see them with me? Then that's what happened. We not together. Either we done broke up, we not together. That's just it. Like, if it was my man yesterday and he's not my man today, that's why. I might have a new man next week. I don't need y'all over here trying to judge me. Now these friendships, I'm not gonna have a new friendship next week. I really be grieving my friendships. Like, damn, I don't even want to make friends no more because this shit hurt. I ain't never said that when it comes to a man. I ain't never said that. But when it comes to friends, I be like, damn, I don't even want to make friends no more because losing a friendship hurts. Also, when it comes to old friends, if you still follow them on social media, sometimes it's like, damn, your life just went on without me. Like, you just moved on without me. Because it's like, do I unfollow you or do I keep you as a friend? Like, do I unfollow you even though there was no bad blood, or do I just keep you? But then it's like, I'm tempted to unfollow you because I'm not watching your stories anyway. If I'm being honest, I'm not going to watch your story. I'm not going to interact with anything you post because now we're no longer friends. And although I follow a lot of people I'm not friends with on social media, because some of them are just strangers, don't even know you to consider you my friend or my real life friend. But when it comes to friends, I'll be like, should I unfollow you? Because if I see you out living your best life or doing things that we talked about doing together, am I gonna be hurt by it? I probably won't celebrate it with you. You know, if you in Tulum and we talked about going to Tulum, um, and you doing everything we said we was gonna do together, I'm probably not gonna be happy. I'm probably gonna be a little jealous. Cause damn, bitch, is how you get down. You're moving funny, and I don't like that. But I don't have to like it because we're not friends no more. But still, another hard thing about friendship breakups is the mutual friends. Like a lot of the times, like I had a falling out with a friend, and then I went to another friend's event, and I was with people who knew this other friend, and they was like, "So where's so and so?" And the friend whose event it was like, "Oh, they chose not to come because Bree was coming." And it's just like, in that moment, I was like, we had to talk. We wasn't gonna talk. I mean, this event isn't that big, so granted, they would have seen me and I would have seen them, but baby, we grown. I ain't gotta talk to you. You ain't gotta talk to me. Like, this event isn't about me. Just like the event isn't about you. And I knew you were coming. I knew you were invited when I decided to come, or when I agreed to come. I knew you were invited. And I said, well, it's not about me, so I can't control the guest list. Because if it was about me, you wouldn't be invited. But it's not about me, so this person wants you there. This is their event. I got to respect that. The other person was just like, well, no, I don't want to go because Bree's going. And that's okay. At this age, it's like, okay, I respect that. You know, you had to protect your own peace. Protect your own mental peace because you didn't know what was gonna go down. You didn't know if I was still in the space. You didn't know if I was gonna be like, this is somebody else's event. This is not about me, and turn it up. Like, you don't know what the fuck I was gonna do. And at this age, looking back on the situation, I can't be mad at it because it had to be over 10 years ago. So looking back at the situation, it's like, I can't be mad at you for feeling that way. You're completely right. Back then, I was just like, that's stupid. You're being petty. Um, you don't have to talk to me. I don't have to talk to you. But now it's like, no, protect your mental peace. Do what's best for you. You're completely fucking right. Do what's best for you. Um, I you know, I'm not one to talk. Speaking of friendship breakups, let me get a little more comfortable for y'all. I've had probably two major that I can think about. two major friendship breakups in my life. I'll talk about one of them because the first one, I'm not gonna say isn't important. It really isn't important though. It is what it is. We just not friends. You know, she's where she is, I am where I am, and we'll call it a day. How did it end? Officially, it ended through a conversation. It started with, hey, A, B, and C is going on. I feel EFG about it. And with that being said, I feel like the situation itself is getting too big. And I want nothing to do with it in the sense. And so with that being said, I just feel like we should take some time apart. Or I don't even really say time apart. I think they should something along those lines. In that moment, I said, so I respect your decision, to not do A, B, and C. I expect your decision not to do that. But as far as us, as far as we, and baby, when I tell you, I ain't never in my 33 years of living asked a man or a woman this question. So what does that mean for us? Baby, do you know how down bad, how much I have to fucking feel for you to ask you that question? So what does that mean about us? Like what did you saying about us though? The response I got from that particular friend, and let me just tell you her name. So the response I got from Brittany at the time was, we're still friends. We're still cool. Right? So I'm like, okay, you just don't want to do A, B, and C. You don't want to be involved with LMNOP. That's fine. So I was like, okay, well, you just don't want to do LMNOP anymore. And that's fine. We're still friends. Okay, cool. But honestly, there was something that just did not sit right in my spirit with that whole situation. Right? It wasn't the reasoning behind it that made me like, something don't sound right. My antennas is going off. Something just ain't right about this. That wasn't my intent. That wasn't it. It was just the fact that I think they said something along the lines of like, yeah, needing to take a break or something like that. Like, I don't know. It didn't sit right in my spirit. It didn't. Something just told me like, nah, this ain't it. You ain't got sugarcoat shit for me. I already know in my spirit that this is gonna be the end of our friendship. And that's fine. Like, looking back on it now, that's fine. Then it wasn't to me. Like, baby, when I tell you that was harder than a fucking breakup, that was harder than a goddamn breakup. Although I don't have shit to prove to nobody. I don't have shit to prove to nobody for nothing. Let me tell y'all the story about what happened. I was dealing with a man at the time of my breakup with. No, I wasn't even dealing with the man at the time of my breakup with this person. But there was a man that was still trying to linger around, right? And I was just like, nah, I'm good at this time. So when this friendship breakup had happened, I probably was dealing with the man. If y'all remember that episode, I believe it was the mukbang where I was talking about a guy I was dealing with, and we'll call him, still active. Because he was still active in life he shouldn't have still been active in. At your big age, there's no reason you should know people from the hood that I know from the hood. You're too deep. You too deep in the game. And granted, the people I know from the hood are people who, if you really from the hood, you know them. Like, there's really no getting around it. You either are new or you're not really from the hood. But I don't give a damn. There's generations in between. There's generations in between me, you, and the person from the hood that we're even talking about. So you shouldn't even know this person. So I was dealing with still active at the time. And I probably was ending that as well because some stuff had happened and I ain't really like, and it just made me feel unsafe. So I ended up smoking one day, and this is why I do not smoke sativas. to this fucking day. I ain't have nothing else. This is all I had left. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. It was like I should have listened to myself and said, when I said I'm not a sativa girl, baby, this sativa had me in the goddamn shower bawling. Like, bawling. I'm sitting here thinking about my life. This sativa done told me and convinced me, like, no tomorrow, that I'm going to hell when I leave this world. Like, although God forgives all sins, and he does, and although God does not judge one sin greater than the other sin, and he don't, baby, you going to hell. To the deepest depths. And I was in that shower bawling. And when I got out of the shower, I sat in my living room, I was watching TV, literally never even put clothes on at this point. I still had a towel on. I'm talking and I'm DMing, and yeah, I got on my phone and I ended up writing out a long message to the friend. I message her, and this it's not the biggest regret of my life, because I done had some regrets. But don't allow me to be vulnerable and you just, don't allow me to put my emotions on the table and you just leave it there. I'm texting Brittany and I'm like, hey, I know you said, X, Y, and Z. I know you said we're still cool. I know you said, this, that, and the third, but I'm feeling this way. Right. And I'm like, and I'm crying as I type, like literally I'm bawling as I even message her. And it's just like, in my mind, in that moment, I was like, I fucked up our friendship. I might have put too much on you. I'm out here living my life, and granted, my life is not affecting you. It should not be affecting you, because nothing I'm doing is direct to you, including you, near you, whatever the case may be, right? I'm just updating you on my life and what I got going on, you know? And like I said, we live completely different lives. So I'm sitting here telling her about my life, and, she'll tell me about hers, or whatever the case may be. And it's just like, if you feel like me living my life has disrupted your life in any case, any way, any shape, any form, then I apologize. And I'm just like, whoosh, right? Mind you, being vulnerable is not my strong suit. But this friend and that weed had me fucked up. That breakup was literally one of the hardest things I had to do. To be like, okay, I really lost my friend. Like, that ate at me for a long ass time. I was blaming myself for a lot of the breakup, but really looking back at it now, and then looking back at it even like leading up to this point, I was like, baby, you just wanted to end the friendship, and that's okay. We didn't have to be friends forever if you didn't want to be, like you could have just said, you know what, we're in different spaces in our lives, and that's okay. Sometimes friendships outgrow each other, and that's okay as well. I feel like this friendship has run its course, and that's just what it is. Would it have hurt? Yeah, of course it would have. The reason that I just feel like was a bullshit ass reason. It was just like you was looking for an excuse, and that's fine. We shouldn't be judging our friendships, and I personally don't. We shouldn't be judging our friendships on like what we see and what we post on social media, right? But for me and my friend Brittany, baby, when it's my birthday, she shows out on social media because she knows how I am. Baby, show me you love me. Fuck the world. Show me you love me. So this person's birthday came around, Brittany's birthday came around, and I'm like big whooping it. People are commenting, people DM me like, "Oh, y'all cool again?" And I'm like, I mean, well, they said we was never really, on bad terms. So, yeah, I don't know if we cool again, but it is what it is. Like, it's her birthday. I'm gonna shout her out. Brittany in particular, I probably went harder for her than most people. This is how I knew. And like I said, I don't judge my friendships off of social media. But this is how I knew that what you fed me months prior was bullshit. My birthday came around and I got a text message saying happy birthday at like 1 something in the afternoon. Now I know you're thinking 1 something in the afternoon isn't that late. No, it's not, but you've been up all morning. You knew my birthday was today. You've been at work, so you had to check the calendar. If you didn't check it today, I'm sure you checked it sometime this week and you knew on this day it was my birthday. Um Baby, you just told me you ain't mean shit, and that's fine. That breakup with Brittany probably hit the hardest. Um Out of everybody else's breakup. Although, like I said, it was never officially a breakup. You know, they said we still cool, we still friends, but you text me at 1 something in the afternoon. Honestly, after processing that breakup and going through everything I went through with that breakup, I never really got closure, right? Because the way it was given to me was there was no actual closure, and that's fine. Like I said, as time has gone by, closure ain't even necessary. You know, us just not speaking is enough for me. That was enough closure I needed. Um, it just got to a point where I just felt like, you know what, we just wasn't meant to be friends for forever. As much as we thought we were, as much as we said we were, as much as the X, Y, and Z, as much as I know you know, as much as I know I would have rode for you to the end, no matter what the fuck it is you would have done, no matter what it is you could have done, no matter what you've done, right, wrong, indifferent, whatever the case may be, I know I would have rode for you, and I know I've rode for you. Baby, I said, oh, we just wasn't meant to be friends, and that's just that on that. Like, I cried about it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold y'all. I did. I cried about it more than just on my couch when I was messaging them. I cried about it. I vented about it. I was like, God damn, like, I really lost my friend, y'all. Like, and I just, I had to move on. And as time has gone, because it's been a few years since me and Brittany have had a conversation or, even talked, I've heard some shit that I wasn't hearing when we was friends. Like, and it's crazy. Cause one thing about it, you ain't gonna hear no shit from me that I said, or you can't hear no shit from nobody that I said about you negatively. Cause I don't speak negatively about you. I wasn't speaking negatively about you when we were friends, and I'm not speaking negatively about you now. The most people are gonna get from me now is it is what it is. Have I talked to them? No. Do I have any negative thing to say about them? No, because at one point that was my dog. Like, I wish you nothing but the best. I just feel like you really didn't want to be my friend, and that's okay. Like, even saying it like that sounds like I feel like a little simp. You ain't gonna be my friend. Baby, I'm never gonna pressure you. I'm not gonna push you. That's all you had to say. Even though I knew that we weren't meant to be friends anymore, I still thought about him. We have mutual friends, but I don't have to see them. Like, that's the beauty about it. Like, we have mutual friends, but my friends are my friends, and I'm not saying that they couldn't be Brittany's friends, but I know who I met through you. So I know around the time of your birthday, if I don't want to see you, I don't watch their stories, because I'm sure they're going to shout you out. And why would they not? It's your birthday. I'm not making you choose between me or her. Especially if I met you through her, there's no choice to make. If she met you through me and you feel like there's a choice to make, there's a choice to make. But really, I don't give a fuck. At this big age, I don't care about us having mutual friends. I don't even care about running into this girl. If I run into you, I run into you. I actually did run into her at a party that I wasn't gonna go to because I didn't want to go. But I kept being pestered to go. So I ran into her at a party. I talked to everybody around her. I think I might have spoke to her. But I'm if I know you don't fuck with me like that, why am I being fake with you? Like, I don't know how to move. Like I think when it happened, I was still very unsure on how to move around with her. Like, not like you scared me and I don't know how to move, but like, are we friends? Are we not friends? Do we speak? Do we not speak? Like, it was still probably new. So I'm just like, I don't want to speak to you and you don't speak to me. Cause I don't want to feel like nobody's groupie. I'm not out here to feel like nobody's fan. So, baby, are we speaking or are we not speaking? Are we cool or are we not cool? I was invited to a party that I assumed Brittany was going to be at. And I declined the invitation just for that reason alone. Because I didn't know if they had informed her that I would be there. And like I said about the past situation, about my other friend, but this one was different. Cause this one, like, I didn't know if this mutual friend had informed Brittany that I would be there, and I didn't want no issues with her thinking, "Oh, you just you using so and so to be near me." I just didn't make it to that event. You know, thanks for the invite, but just to keep the peace and make sure that your event goes smoothly and that there's no issues. I don't want to be the reason that there's drama at your party. Like, I'm literally here for you, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to be the reason why there's drama at your party. I'd rather just not go and allow you to have an amazing party. Dealing with the breakup with Brittany, I literally went through I want to say through all the stages of loss. Is it stages of loss or stages of grief? I don't know. The grief process, baby, I was in denial. I said, "Oh no, we still." When I tell you I was in denial, baby, when they said, "Oh no, we're still cool," I just, just X, Y, and Z this. I'm just not doing LMNOP. I said, "Oh, okay." Baby, the denial in me was heavy. The denial in me was heavy. The grief process for me, at least my relationship with Brittany, was treacherous. I went through denial. I went through anger. I went through bargaining. Like, damn, maybe I should apologize and reach out again. But, I went through that. Well, I y'all already know I'm a depressive sometimes, so it added to I went through that damn, I fucked this up. Like, it really brought me down for a while. And honestly, I reached that fifth stage of grief, that acceptance. I said, "Oh, baby, I just gotta wash my hands of the situation and understand that, honestly, as much as I wanted Brittany to be in my life from the point that she joined up until the point that I took my last breath." Because when I tell you, I literally planned my funeral, and I was like, Brittany, this is your spot. This is where you at. This is what you do. This is your contribution to my funeral. It just wasn't meant to be. And that's okay. Like, the relationship was just not meant to last. And there was nothing I could do to make that last. I cannot tell you how to handle no friendship loss in no healthy way. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Because I don't I if I'm being honest, I do not handle shit in healthy ways. I will not talk about it. I will maybe vent. But ultimately I'm just gonna be like, at the end of the day, fuck it. Fuck it. You don't want to be in my life anymore? Fuck it. Like, it is what it is. That is my most toxic trait. It is what it is. I feel like at points in times where, like, looking back on it, I felt like, well, damn, maybe we were never really friends. But I feel like that's a negative way of looking at it. And I feel like I only look at that because the same way I look at relationships. We was never really in a relationship. And that I don't know. So I can't tell you how to deal with breakups with friends in a healthy way. Um, but if you want to know how to not process it, how to just push it down and or say fuck it and move on, I'm your girl. I'm your oh well, fuck it. Guess we just gotta move on then because I'm also the type of person that don't be expecting closure when it comes to friendships. If you get it, great. I would appreciate it. But honestly and truly, you saying what you said was all the closure I needed. I'm sorry. I'm just one of those people. I don't really feel like it's toxic. People call me toxic for that, but I really don't feel like it is. I That was all the closure I needed. There's literally nothing else that needs to be said. I will say, although I haven't physically talked to Brittany since that situation, um, she did comment. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. She did comment on that one post, the emotional one I made on Instagram. Um, I don't remember what she put, but she had commented something, and it's just like, thanks. She was honestly one of the people I was surprised that even commented because I said, "Oh, was you sent this or did you come across this on your page?" Like I just wonder. I'd be like, was you sent it? I know you still follow me. I still follow you because again, for me, there's no hard feelings. I don't watch your stories though. Um, I don't even see your posts come up on my timeline because we don't interact with each other. So I know that I'm not coming across your timeline. So for me, it was like, who sent you this? Who sent you this? Because I know it's not coming across your timeline because we're not interacting with each other. So who sent this? But you have to know when to end a friendship. There are always red flags, either the lack of support, constant competition, one-sided effort, toxicity and manipulation. Like there are red flags. And when you see them red flags in a friendship, you need to consider those and figure out if it is something you need to drop or something that can be fixed. Also know when you're the problem. Because sometimes it's not other people. Sometimes it is truly just you are the fucking problem and you are not admitting that. And I need you to. That is truly one we need to start taking accountability that sometimes we are the problem. And it's hard, I know. It's hard. But sometimes we are the problem in our own friendships and we need to take that accountability and look into ourselves for that. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've been the perfect friend. I've ghosted friends. I've ghosted people. I to this day. I don't need to talk shit about you. Yeah, I don't need to tell you shit. If you tell me something, we don't need to talk about shit. There's Mr. 9 to 5 told me one time, and he probably meant in that particular moment about that particular situation. My feelings did not matter. Baby, that man ain't had to worry about my feelings since. To this day, that man thinks I don't care about nothing. But really, you already told me one time about this situation that my feelings did not matter. And you could have meant in this particular situation, my feelings don't matter. And baby, you ain't had to worry about my feelings since. You ain't had to worry about my feelings since. And I know he hates that shit. And I don't give no fucks, but you don't have to worry about my feelings because you told me one time my feelings don't matter. And that's all I needed to hear was one time. And that could be my toxic trait, but I don't give a fuck. Like, there's just some things I'm not gonna say I'm not changing about me because I'm actively working on a lot. But some things you gotta learn how to eat. Ghosting is not necessarily wrong. If you're betraying people, you need to learn how to become a better person or a better friend, I should say. Because betrayal cuts deep. Now this episode has run a little long, very, very long. So I'm gonna go through the rest of my points, the rest of this real quick. Sometimes, like I said, we just outgrow friendships, and that's just that on that. As an adult, I feel like It's not that hard to make friends. You just do it's harder than when you were in school because, you're in school, you're seeing people every day. Like if you make work friends, but really them people at work ain't your friend. 9 times out of 10, them people will dime you out if it means that they can be better or get better. Making friends as an adult is hard because a lot of us are stuck in our ways. A lot of us feel like, we are what we are, we do what we do. This is just who we are. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. But if y'all get out of that mindset, I feel like y'all can make friends a lot easier. Honestly, at this age, and I don't know your age, but my age, it's best to have quality over quantity. I don't care about having a big group of people when I have a small group that really fucks with me down and fucks with me the long way. The people who I'm friends with now probably know everything they need to know about me and they still fuck with me. And that's all I need. That is all I need you to know. They know what they need to know about me and they choose to still fuck with me. So do with that what you may. In order to be a good friend, in order to attract good people, good friends, you have to be the friend that you are looking for. You have to be the friend that you are trying to attract. I personally ain't trying to attract no new friends, but I try to attract the friends that know what the fuck it is without it needing to be said. Without it needing to be said. I try to attract the friends that know, like, I got your back, you got my back. Now, I did have a Reddit for y'all, but I really feel like this is getting too long. You want to Reddit? Fuck it. Let me give you the Reddit real quick. Okay, it's not that long. So, am I the asshole for telling my friend that she has to stop punishing me for what her boyfriend did? My friend Allie and I have been friends since we were 11, 15 years. She's my oldest friend. We're different, but that's always worked for us. When Allie started dating her ex, Jake, I was really happy for her. Jake was fun, interesting, and he pulled Allie out of her shell, which was nice to see. The three of us would do a lot together since Jake and I had similar interests. For a while, we were a good trio. I freely admit I was a bit blind to the signs that Jake was infatuated with me. I thought he was a nice guy who was trying to make his girlfriend's chronically single friend feel included. A lot of people clocked it. Clock it. Okay, my bad. A lot of people clocked it. I thought they were overreacting and being disrespectful to Allie. It was only when my roommate mentioned it that I started to seriously think about it. Unfortunately, it was too late to do anything because Jake made a move on me less than a week after that conversation. It was actually a public it was actually a fairly it was actually fairly public, so it wasn't even me that had to be the one to tell Allie. Allie and I did talk about it, and I thought we were sticking together. She even came and stayed with me for 3 weeks after the breakup. I did everything I could to support her, but after 4 months, it never seemed to be enough. She is constantly making comments about me, what I wear, how I act. Everything I do just seems to annoy her. She keeps pointing out everything I do, saying that is what gives guys the wrong idea. She doesn't seem to like going places with me anymore. If we go out together, she leaves early if I get male attention, which I don't invite. I've taken her out for spa days, dinners, done everything I can to make her feel special, but I'm sick of feeling like Hester Prynne. This comes to a head on Sunday. This came to a head on Sunday when I went to Allie's housewarming party. She greeted me, but I could see something was off. This came to a head on Sunday when I went to Allie's housewarming party. She greeted me, but I could see something was off, so I just left her to it and talked to other people. While I was talking to one of her colleagues, Allie pulled me aside and asked me to change my outfit because it was drawing attention. Spoiler, it was not. I refused to change into clothes she wanted to lend me, so she said I had to leave. And after that, and that after what happened with Jake, she thought I would try to be more conscious of how I am. I kind of lost it and told her she needs to stop punishing me for what Jake did because I didn't do anything. I reminded her that she didn't see anything wrong either, so it's not like I was the only one naive. I reminded her that she didn't see anything wrong either, so it's not like I was the only naive one and that she was the person who brought him into my life, not the other way around. I said I was sick of her acting like she's a victim of something I did and that she is being a brat, and then I left. My roommate feels I'm absolutely in the right and has been sick of how she treats me since she stayed with us. But I feel bad. The whole situation was fucked up, and maybe I'm not giving Allie enough grace for feeling weird around me now. But at the same time, she could just take some space rather than being rude to me. I don't know. Am I the asshole? Let me tell you something, girl. Um, no. Okay. Let me tell you something, girl. No. Okay. You're not the asshole. Allie is. She very much needs to just take time and heal. Maybe she shouldn't have spent them 3 weeks with you after she broke up with that man because she's feeling a way about you. She's feeling a way about you. She's feeling like you're the reason why they broke up when really it's that man that's the reason why they broke up. Like, I don't like women like that. I don't. Baby, blame that man. Because I don't owe you no type of loyalty. Although you are giving her loyalty. And you didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not saying, it's you, but baby, that man owed you everything. That man owed you the loyalty to be with you. That man owed you, and if he didn't want to be with you, he should have spoke up and said, "I don't want to be with you. I want to be with your friend." That's that man's place. That's that man's problem. Like, I don't like when women blame another woman for something your man is responsible for. Cause she can't, like, if he's not entertaining it, okay, so look, let me just keep it in the situation. Um, that's your man, baby. Your man is interested in your friend. Your man made a move on your friend. Your friend did not make the move on your man. Be mad at the man. Cut the man off. Like, y'all always scream y'all girls, and although that wasn't part of the story, but y'all always scream y'all girls, but baby, why is you mad at your friend? Your friend got you feeling a little insecure now because the man that you wanted to be with her. And I feel like we all been there. Maybe didn't want to be with our friend, but definitely wanted to be with somebody else. Like, baby, it's fucking life. The way I see it, it's fucking life, and I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, oh well, that man didn't want to be with me. Oh well, I might be hurt about it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying in the sense that like I ain't got no feelings towards it whatsoever. I might be hurt about it, but I'm gonna get the fuck over it. Cause what? I'm gonna find another man. I'm gonna find me another man. It might not be overnight because I move a little slow when it comes to my men, but I know that there's always another man around the corner. I know that there's a man in my DM right now just waiting for the opportunity, and I just ain't gave it to him yet. So it's not that I can't find another man. It's I want this man, and I get it. Sometimes you want that man, but that man just don't want you, and that's okay. Just like there's plenty of men that want you that you don't want, and that's okay. Find the one that wants you and the one that you want and call it a fucking day. You're not the asshole. Allie is over here being insecure because the man that she wanted you, period. And she can't take it out on him. She can't take it out on him because she already broke up with him. What's she gonna do? Keep texting him, being, going off? He not gonna get no fuck. He ain't get no fuck because he didn't give a fuck when he publicly made that pass with you. Like, Allie is tripping. She needs to heal herself. And I understand. Like, it's not easy. I wanted you. You was my man. I wanted a man that wanted my friend. I'm gonna see if he gonna talk about it on the show. Cause I'm gonna bring him on. I wanted a man at one time that wanted my friend, and that's okay. Like, me and the man is cool to this day. It just happens, you know? It happened like that. It's life. Not everybody that you want is gonna want you. And unfortunately, that man tried to play that girl and he didn't really want her. He was wanting you. Y'all had the same interest. I don't know what Allie was doing, but she obviously didn't have the same interest as y'all, but y'all had the same interest. And like I said, when I said you go out and you do things and you find people who are interested in the things you're interested in, that man he found you through a mutual friend. And he thought it was gonna work. And you didn't go for it. And you know, Allie is mad at the wrong person. She, you know, she probably doesn't have communication with that man, so she can't, you know, express her feelings, but she needs to heal. She needs to take some time away from you. I'm not saying you're wrong, but she needs to take some time away from you and heal. And understand that really it was her man that was in the wrong completely. That it was her man that needs to be getting everything that you're getting. And if she wants to continue a friendship with you, she needs to just either move on or figure out a way to deal with that. But not every man she deals with is going to want you, and she has to understand that. Some men she deals with, let me rephrase that. Most men she deals with should want just her and should not want you. But you ain't do nothing wrong. You was just being you. I don't know. I don't think you was the asshole. I think you was just, like you said, you ain't asking no attention. People are driven to people's energy, and I can't be mad if somebody is driven to your energy. Now, back in the day, when that man wanted my friend, baby, it was a different story. But I'm older now. I'm not the same person I was. And yeah, now if you want my friend, you can have my friend. I'll set you up for all I care. Because obviously it ain't me you want. And I'd rather not waste my time. If you want my friend, I will set you up with my friend. I'm not going to say I'm not going to be hurt about you. I can't be mad at my friend. Especially if I know my friend ain't really even been on you like that. My friend just been like being themselves. If my friend is extra, then my friend just being extra around you. That's just who the fuck they are. I can't be mad at them for being extra when that's just who they are on a daily basis, even if you're not there. No. If you like that extra shit, oh, let me hook you up with my friend. Like, it is what it is. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be hurt by you, but I can't be mad at my friend. They just being them. You was attracted to their energy. It just is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Like I said, I tried to include the Reddit because yeah, I just know like y'all been missing the Reddits. We've been missing the Reddits for like a few weeks now, and I had to bring it back. Drop in the comments who you think is the asshole. If you think Allie is the asshole, if you think her friend that she didn't give her name. If you think her friend is the asshole for just being who she is and her man wanting her, then Allie's man wanting her friend, then drop it in the comments and let me know who you think was the asshole. For me, Allie is the asshole in the situation between the two friends. But between the threesome of y'all, it's the man. It's the man. But between the two of y'all, it's Allie. So it's the man, then it's Allie. That's it. That's all. There's no you to that in that situation. At the end of the day, though, relationships, at the end of the day, relationships and friendships are hard. And losing one is a heartbreak. But we grow, we learn, and we move forward. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you guys in next week's episode. Drop in the comments if you did enjoy this episode. What's one lesson you learned from a friendship breakup? Drop it in the comments. I would love to see what you guys say, what you guys have to say. That's all I have for you guys this week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to pull up, because they're going to love it here, just like you do. And I'll see you in next week's Big 5-0 episode. I don't know what we're baking or what I'm drinking or what we're doing for that episode, but baby, I'll see you guys in next week's episode. Before I let you guys go, I did get dressed again today, y'all. Okay. I got dressed again today, y'all. So I feel like that means y'all should engage. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye. You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I gotta go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.